Hey there Beyblade X fans, welcome back to the channel. I'm BeywatchUK as always, and today we're going to be going over 2025. Now this is maybe what you think it's going to be. It's not going to be me going over the bays of 2025 because I haven't got that much knowledge, if I'm honest. I haven't got that much in-depth review into different bays, what they do and this, that and the other. So I'm not going to go through, a tier list. I'm just going to go through a 2025 review of the channel and how I feel that my experience through Beyblade last year has affected me. So we're going to go through the good, the bad and the ugly. So let's start off with the good. That's always a good place to start off with. So yeah, started this channel last year. I think I put the name on and created the channel in March last year. I didn't actually start doing any content for a little while after that because I wasn't really sure what I was doing, where I was going to go. I learned a lot of new things coming through this because I very naively I thought that starting a YouTube channel, get everything done, make a video, post it online, people will watch it, people will like it, people will subscribe, blah 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 blah. I thought it would be that easy. That's how naive I was. And then obviously I've had to learn all these different things, these different skills as to how YouTube actually works. So like tags, algorithm, a hell of a lot of stuff. I'm still learning that stuff. I'm still no expert, trust me. But I'm getting better. So it's good that the learning is helping me get along, and it's growing the channel at a nice little rate. So I don't want to go from 0 to 60 because that's not what I want to do. I don't want to progress and then all of a sudden it's a bit of too much of a commitment and it's too much to take on. So we're growing at a nice rate. So I'm just going to drop a little note in there that we started off with nothing as of today. So this is January the 13th today. This may go out today, this may go out tomorrow, but as of January 13th, I currently sit at 189 subscribers, and that is absolutely amazing to me. That we're this close now, this close to 200. So it's very heartwarming for me as an introverted person. I feel that doing this YouTube channel has helped me become maybe that little bit more extrovert. Simply because in social situations, shall we say, meeting people that I don't know, having to talk to somebody about something I don't know, can be quite nerve-wracking. So doing something like this helps me kind of overcome myself, I think is the best way of putting it. So meeting new friends in the BeybladeX community. So the two places that I've been at the moment, so I've been to the Wigan Beyblade tournament, which is at Evolution Trading Cards in Wigan, funnily enough. So I met a lot of new people there. Dom, ICCs, how you doing? Yeah, he's one of the guys that I talk to quite regularly. And then going to Nottingham, which is a little bit further afield maybe, joining in with their community, meeting a lot of new people through there. So Shu, Chuds, NeoWire, how you doing? I'll add you three guys in there. There's plenty more people within the Nottingham Beyblade community, and they are all fantastic people. But yeah, it just takes me outside my comfort zone, and again, meeting new people. So, trying new things. It's just something that I thought I would never do until you sort of realise that you look at these things online and you go, oh, Beyblade tournament. I wish I could go to something like that. I wish I could compete in something like that. And you're never going to do it unless you get out and do it. So it depends how much you want it as to how much you're scared of it. If that makes sense. And if one outweighs the other, to go, well, I want to do it more than I'm scared of it, and then let's just go and do it. You know what I mean? It sounds silly, something like that, but it has helped me personally grow, as well as meet new people. And even people that I haven't actually met face to face as of yet. Through YouTube, I've met some people through there that have helped me through a hell of a lot of things, that have helped me with a lot of things as well. So AtmosphereRQL, top guy, MattNoBeyblade as well. Again, talking to this guy through Discord, touching base with him on YouTube and stuff like this as well. Comes up with some absolutely great combinations. And then HollowXBeys, my boy online, has come up with some great concepts online. So those three guys especially, go check them out. I'll leave a link to their channels down in the description. So yeah, so for the first part, for the good part, it's helped me grow as a person. It's given me a new hobby. It's allowed me to reconnect with a part of my childhood that maybe I thought I never would. Being a Beyblade fan back in the day when it was it was originally called Back and Shoot when it came out for us over here in the West. Just Beyblade with Tyson, Kai, Ray and Max. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. I collected it. I had a shoebox full of the original plastic Gen Bays, and unfortunately as I grew up, I don't really use these anymore. I sold them. I know, I'm sorry, I'm a disgraceful Beyblade fan. So yeah, so it's one of those things, you grow up, you change, things happen. So yeah, so that's the good part that I've come across for the last 12 months, and I've really enjoyed getting out there, battling people, finding different combinations, learning so much about Beyblade X in general, different combinations, what you can do, what you probably shouldn't do. It's been really enlightening, so it's been really fun, and that's the main thing that I want to do with this channel, and as well as Beyblade itself. It has to be fun. Yeah, don't put too much emphasis on the winning and the losing. Just go out there and have some fun, man. Meet some new people, and it's great. It's amazing. So yeah, that's the good part done. So let's go. Tick. The good's done. Now let's move on to the bad. Okay, so coming into the bad part. The main thing I've put down on a little note that I've got here, YouTube is tough. Okay, so for anyone that's potentially looking to start a new YouTube channel, I will say one good thing: do it, get out there, try it, experiment. That's the best thing I can say to you on this one. Don't be too naive though. Yeah, so from my own experience, it's a good thing, but it's also not as easy as what you think. There's a lot of work that actually has to go into it. Some people tell you, yeah, it's easy, just do this, just do that, upload this, upload that. I'm not finding it that way. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe it's me, which stands a chance it could be. But yeah, so that's the first part. YouTube itself is not as easy as what it's made out to be, so be prepared to put a lot of work into it to make it do what you want it to do and to reach the people you want it to reach. Because it's not just a case of, like I said earlier in the first part, it's not just a case of upload it, let people watch it, people like it, people will subscribe, there you go, move on to the next one. There's a lot more behind it, so look into the algorithm, tags, all this type of stuff. Another thing for me, I haven't really been consistent with my videos. There's one series that I've done which has done pretty well, is my Beyblade X training series, but that hasn't been as consistent as what I initially wanted it to be. By now, really, when I started that back, I remember when I posted the first video maybe 3-4 months ago, I was hoping to have done it within a couple of weeks, so it would have been number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, final, done, if that's how many parts it was going to be. I still haven't finished it. I know, you know, life gets in the way, but I really want to try and set myself a schedule as to go, right, so I've got a new series that I want to do. This is going to be taking place over the next 4 weeks, 1 video per week, and be consistent with it. I haven't done that. You know, I've promised things to say, oh yeah, we're going to do this, then it hasn't come around. I've wanted, we're going to do this, it hasn't come around. I've promised this, I've done this one, I've kept this one, that one's done quite well. Then I've fell off the wagon again and just gone very inconsistent. So that's something I want to look at changing this year. Content, I don't think it's been bad, but I don't think it's been great. I think when I come to planning a video, I just kind of think, that's a good idea, I'll do that. Then I just record something off the cuff and it kind of just rambles in places and I lose a little bit of track and I trail off onto a different topic till I bring myself back. So something that's not been great this year is the content. Let's face it, let's be honest. So that will hopefully improve this year. I want to start scripting stuff and lay it out and spend a bit more time on it, just so it's a little bit more cohesive, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it a bit more and maybe a little bit more characterization when I'm presenting, because as I'm sat quite here, I'm like a little bit monotone, hands are going, I know this, so I'm trying to keep people engaged with something on the screen, but I want to try and do something maybe a bit more entertaining, a bit more of a voice, or you know, I'll use more of my avatar. So if you look over here, I want to place him over here with a couple of different things. So there's one there, and we'll put one over here. Yeah, so I want to try and use him a little bit like I did in my last tournament video. So you'll see less of the face. Maybe this is what's putting people off, I don't know. And use more of like the bits and bobs that I've got there. So that might make editing a bit easier. And then there's some little bits that haven't worked as well as I've gone through the year. So I started doing some battle videos, shorts, and I was getting 2-3 people watching them. So you know, I kind of fell off that a little bit because it was a bit disengaging. Like I was making them and they were fun, but then looking at it, I'm like, well, I don't think I can sustain this, because number one, there's a load of new bays coming out all the time, so it's a bit of a drain on funds, I think is the best way to go. If I've got a nice wallet over here that's full of money that doesn't get touched apart from your Beyblades, perfect, absolutely perfect. But that's not the real world we live in. So I don't, or I can't, should I say, keep up with all these new releases to go, oh, I've got this, got this. So I've tried to do things looking at other people's channels to try and replicate that, to then realise that's not actually sustainable. So yeah, they're the bad points I think I've got for 2025. I've tried to do things like other people, and that's not what I should be doing. I should be being me, you know, looking at different people's channels, go, oh well, that's a good idea, I can do that, oh look at that, they're doing that, when actually they might have maybe more funds to do these things, like unboxings. You know, there's a new set that's just come out, oh yeah, look, poof, there it is, straight for you to see, here it is. While I'm sat here going, well, I can't get that yet, and then by the time I am able to get it, everyone's already seen it. So if I make a video on it, no one's really going to want to see it because it's already been done plenty of time ago. So yeah, I need to plan out what I'm doing and revolve it more, again, focus on me a little bit more as to what I can give to you guys and what you guys potentially want from me as well. So so yeah, I think that's kind of the bad for 2025. So now we move on to one of the final chapters, which is the ugly. Okay, the ugly side. I've made a few notes. So over the course of the channel, I have thought about quitting quite a lot of times, because it can be quite depressing. Let's cut to the chase. It can be very depressing that you're putting your work into this content for people to watch, people to view, and you put it out there for people to look at. You think, yeah, this is great, people are going to love this. And then nobody watches it, nobody likes it. You get, you know, 2 views, no comments, no likes. You go, what am I doing wrong? What possibly, you know, this is a good thing, it's got everything that it needs. And you can get quite obsessed by it. Honestly, I'll be very honest with you guys now, I have been very obsessed with my YouTube channel, especially in the beginning. I'm not going to say it sent me into a depression, but it got a lot of my focus. You know, on the unfortunate, I will show you just a quick one on the lovely YouTube Studio app on there. That took a lot of my time because I was uploading a video. Oh, let's take a look. It's been an hour. Let's take a look. Oh, there's no views on it. Okay, maybe it's a bit too early. It's only been an hour. I'll close that off. And then an hour later, oh, it's been 2 hours. Let's have a look. Yeah, still nobody's viewed it. What's wrong? What's wrong with the video? What's wrong with me? Maybe it's still too early. I'll leave it a few more hours. A couple hours later in the day. Okay, it's been like 5 or 6 hours now. Let's take a look. Oh, it's got 1 view. Oh, 1 view's good. Okay, maybe people are starting to pick it up now. Maybe people are starting to see it. Leave it another hour. Oh, there's still only 1 view. What's going on? So yeah, it's. This is the for me, like I say, it's the ugly side of it, that you become a little bit dependent on it and you can get a little bit too involved in it, and I think that is something that I need. Well, it's something I learned very, very difficultly last year, that it's not about just upload that, people like it, you have to do the whole thing, yeah. And this got a lot of my attention and got me down quite a lot. You know, looking at, oh, I'm putting all this work in, all this effort for this. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody wants. Why should I bother? Why should I carry on? I'll just delete the channel, stop doing it, go back and carry on doing the other things that I was doing. Maybe even stop playing Beyblade altogether, you know. And yeah, that's kind of how it got me. So I want to link back into the first chapter where it's about the good. One more sentence. Don't give up. Just, if you're going to do it, do it. If you get to a point where you're not enjoying it, leave it. Yeah, but try not to get too obsessed by it. Don't keep looking at. I've heard people say in the past, the YouTube Studio app, get rid of it. Don't look at it, don't use it, just upload it, let it go, move on to your next one. And that's something I'm trying to do for this coming year. Better content, less focus, if that makes sense. Weird thing to say. I'm probably not making sense at the moment, but there we go. And so we're going to go on to the next chapter, which is what we've learned. So here we are on one of the last chapters. I've got another one coming after this one, so just stay tuned a little bit longer if you don't mind. So yeah, so what have we learned? So over the past 12 months, I have more of an idea of what I want my channel to be. Yeah, so again, linking back into stuff that I've said in previous chapters, that I've looked at other people, looked at what they're doing, and maybe thought, yes, I'll do that, it's working for them, I'll copy that. That's not what it should be. You should, or for me, you should always strive to be your own person. At least what I've picked up now, you know. Don't try and look at what I do to see what you can do. Don't look at what, you know, Left Spin Bays is doing, or Zanky is doing, or Illanuk is doing, Baymax doing. Just do your own thing. You know, just go, well, yeah, they've made that video on that, maybe I should do that. You know, try and keep up with the news, which is something I've been trying to do recently with my short videos, and that works over there. You know, get involved in the community a bit more and do your community posts as well for news. But when it comes to long form videos, think of something, do that. I think that's a good thing for me to do this year, is to go, right, so rather than looking at what they're doing, maybe it might spark an idea for something later down the line. So go, they've done this one, I could spin off the back of that and do this. Okay, perfect. But then do your own thing. So yeah, always do your own thing. My understanding of YouTube, the next point I'm going to make, that's got a lot better. Again, going back to the beginning, just look at, I think it's just put that video on there, people will watch it, people will like it, people will subscribe, easy, make the next one. It's not that easy. It's turned out that I've had some learning to do, which has been nice. It's been frustrating, and it's been, I'll use the word depressing a little bit, you know, because like I say, you put your work out there for people to see, people don't see it, don't like it, and you think, forget it. But I've got a bit more understanding now as to what things do. I've got a lot more to learn, I've still got a long way to go, but it's got better. So that's something I've learned over the past 12 months, is when you upload, what you've got to do, keywords, all this type of stuff. Again, there's so much involved. I could do with probably going on a university course to learn everything that's there, but it is getting better, and it will get better over this coming year as well. I've also kind of found my style of Beyblading as well, because as you guys will know, if you're watching this, I'm assuming you're Beyblade fans, you might not be, but there are 4 types within the Beyblade game. So you've got attack, defense, stamina and balance, so all 4 there. So you've got a nice little tree. I'll try and find the picture and put this up on the screen for you if I can, where one is better than the other. So you'll have like the little triangle where attack beats stamina, stamina beats defense, defense beats attack, and you've got balance in the middle that kind of does a bit of everything. So yeah, so I found that I'm probably more of a balance type Beyblade player. Like, it's very rare that I will have a deck of 3 Beyblades that will be all attack or all defense or all stamina. I like to have a bit of a mix. So I'll have a bit of stamina, I'll have stamina bay in there, an attack bay, and probably either a defensive one or something else. So it'll be across the board, there'll be 3 different ones in there. Obviously, you know, 3 different bays, but they're not all attack, they're not all defense, they're not all stamina, or they're not all balance. No, yeah, they're not all balance. Oh, sorry, my own brain playing a trick on me there. So I'll have one that's stamina, one that's attack, one that's defense. So across the board, it's all like a balanced player. So I'm not just go, yeah, attack, 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 and destroy everything. Or, you know, Stamina's like, oh no, well, we want to outspin everybody and make the game last as long as possible. Or defense is just like, sit there, take all the attacks and outspin everybody. You know, it's one of them. So I like to be more of a balanced player. So again, going to these tournaments has helped me sort of discover a bit more about me and how I like to play the game. So that's always a good thing. And the last thing I want to talk about here is about what we've learned, well, what I've learned, is the Beyblade X community itself. Now, going into other communities, I want to talk about the Destiny community on PlayStation, Xbox. So, getting into Destiny when it came out many years ago, when the raids first started coming out, I created a group. What do you call it? It's a clan. Sorry, it's a clan. When you come to Destiny, it's a clan. I created this. Some other people joined. Then people started taking it over, and they were starting to do things to people within the clan that I wasn't happy with. So, you know, it's like, oh yeah, well, we're going to go and do this. Oh yeah, well, can I join in? No, you can't join in. You're not high enough level. You're not this. You're not that. No, get out, you there. So people were being, you know, pushed aside, isolated, and I ended up being one of those people. I ended up being kicked out of my own group because I wasn't doing enough for the game, and it put me off getting involved in things like that for a long time. So coming back into this, into Beyblade, sorry, I still had that little bit of a reservation as to go, you know, it's a community of people. I don't know who I'm going to be meeting here. There's going to be some, you know, horrible people, maybe some people that aren't going to like me, this, that and the other, and maybe there is, I don't know. But from my experiences of going to the Wigan Beyblade tournament, the Nottingham Beyblade tournaments, people on Discord, on YouTube, I'm finding that the Beyblade X community is actually really good. It's really nice. Meeting these new people, like everyone's very like-minded and very open. You know, oh you're using this one. Oh, okay, what are you using that one for? You're using this combination because it does this, and this. Oh, great. Well, I use this one because it does this, and this. And it just sparks so much conversation, and everyone seems to be so friendly. And it's been really nice to join in and, you know, meet all these people and make all these new friends. I don't want to be presumptuous in saying making all these friends. Maybe they don't see me as a friend, but, you know, someone that I always get along with, I'll see them as a friend. So, you know, that's something nice. So it's going to change my opinion on communities. Don't get me wrong, communities can still be very horrible and very trollish, I think is the word we're going to use today. So yeah, so getting involved with all these people and seeing all these different things, it's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing. I'm absolutely thrilled to be a part of it. So we're going to move on now to the final chapter, which is Beyblade Future for BeywatchUK. So here we are, chapter 5. So this is Beyblade Future for BeywatchUK. So I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer because I'm approaching sort of 25 minutes, hopefully not over a half an hour. I know you guys got important things to do, you've got lives to live, so here we go. So yeah, so mainly this year, should I say, I'm still thinking it's 2025, this channel is going to be mainly about tournaments, I'll be honest. Maybe a bit of tournament prep, and a few other bits going through, but I'm just going to be filming tournament content, what we've done, where we've been, who we've seen, who we've met, results, this type of thing like that, because that's just easier for me to do. It's difficult for me to keep up with new releases, buy new releases, review new releases, unboxings, combo videos, everything like this, because I'll be very honest, there's a cost to all of that kind of stuff. So buying new decks, new boxes, new stadiums, new starters, accessories, all this type of stuff, it has money involved. And I have this lovely house that I live in to pay for. You know, I have things that me and my wife want to do. I'm pointing off screen. She's not there. She's she's at work at the moment. But you know, so I can't just focus all that on this to do this better, to give you guys more to look at. It sounds maybe horrible for me to say that about you guys, because you guys have been fantastic and I love you all. But again, when that cost comes in, I can't keep buying all this stuff because there's other things that need to take, you know, all points up to the roof up here. I've just had half of my roof refitted because the felt was deteriorating, and as that's been done, the guy has said maybe the other half needs doing as well, so I've got to get that half done. And there's nearly, you know, £5,000 that's going to be spent straight on a roof. So when it comes to stuff like that, I need a roof above my head. I don't necessarily need, you know, another Beyblade. I'm just picking this up because it's the closest one at hand. You know, I'd love to go out and spend all that £5 grand. Yeah, I'm going to go and find all the Beyblades that I want. Perfect. It's not an ideal world. You know, and then there's things that my wife wants to do. So yeah, I think going forward, this is going to be mainly about tournaments, and there'll be short videos about new releases, upcoming releases, things like that. But for long form videos, there may be one or two other things in there. I want to finish off my Beyblade X training series, which has got maybe 1 or 2 more videos to do out of that. So that'll be coming soon, so keep an eye out for those. But yeah, I think this is going to be more about, for the meantime anyway, just about attending a tournament. Let's go see what we do. This is what I'm going to use, do a bit of stuff in the stadiums that I've got, and go from there. So obviously we've had a bit of a change, a bit of an update, so you can see by the logo, some of the backgrounds and stuff like this that we're doing. We're just trying to make our mark, I think is the best word. So you'll see a certain thing and you go, ah, that's BeywatchUK, I'll watch this, or no, that's BeywatchUK, I don't want to watch him, he's an idiot. You know, which I am. So I'm going to try and get into the habit of doing more probably short content as well, and being more consistent with that. I'm hoping to, you know, just a couple of posts a week, you know, go into the community posts as well and do stuff on there. Long form videos though, maybe a little bit less this year. It all depends on obviously what tournaments I'm able to attend, as to what I can do, as to what ideas might spark, as to what I can do long form. One thing I will say about long form videos and like battle videos, I may get back into those, I don't know, but the stadiums that I have at the moment, which I've covered in previous videos, I have on the wall here, which you can just see, just where, there it is, look. That's the Drop Attack Stadium, and I have the Hasbro Stadium behind me as well. They're the only 2 stadiums that I have. So I do want to look at getting a full-sized TT stadium, which again costs money. So I can't get that just yet, but once I've got that stadium, which will sit in my setup a little bit better, then we'll start maybe looking at some battle videos and combat videos. So yeah, there'll obviously be future giveaways that will be coming with the channel as well. Like I said towards the beginning of the video, I think it was in the first chapter. I'm on 189 subscribers as of today, so that's the 13th of January, so that's a good number. So we know we're very close to getting to 200, so I'm thinking that maybe once we get to, let's put a number on it, let's say 300. Once we get to 300, we're going to be looking at doing maybe another giveaway. Not sure what that's going to be. Let's see how long it takes us to get there first. Might be that we get to 300 quite quickly, so then I might put it to 500. I don't know, but let's put 300 there as a number. So you got this video right here, 300. That's when the next video, the next giveaway, will potentially be coming your way. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment away, and let's get there as soon as possible. So my target subscriptions, sorry, there's a bit of something fell from somewhere. My target subscribers, I'm looking to get to 1,000, as most YouTubers are. Obviously I'm a long way off that at the moment, but I'm a lot closer than I was this time last year, so let's be positive. So yeah, so I'm looking to get to 1,000. I'm not looking to be the next Zanky, the next Illinuk, the next Baymac, all these guys that I mentioned earlier in the video. I'm just looking to be me. You know, if you guys want to follow along and you want to see what I'm doing and you're interested in what I'm doing, perfect. You know, I look at some of these videos that I get and I go, wow, this video's got like 100 views in 2 hours. Some of these short videos that I do, like, that's amazing, that's fantastic. One of my earlier videos, the Beyblade X series that I was on about, the first video I did in that has got now over 1,000 views and over 40 likes. I'm like, oh, that's incredible. That was just a couple of months ago. So to see one of my videos reach that mark means a hell of a lot to me. So you know, I'm not looking to get 155,000 views on every video with 257 likes. I'm just being me. You know, I'm very happy with what I get, and seeing these numbers creep up bit by bit gradually, is good for me, and you know, it helps me continue to. The main thing of the channel is to have fun, you know. And I see that you guys looking at this, looking at that, and I go, yeah, these guys like what they're seeing. It makes me happy. Hopefully, it makes you happy as well. And so yeah, I just want to keep having fun. Attend more tournaments. I want to try and expand my horizon a little bit. So the Wigan tournament and the Nottingham tournament, they're about an hour's drive from where I am at the moment. But I want to go a bit further afield because there's a lot of things that go on outside of those areas, outside of my area. There's nothing going on in my area at all. So I live like in the West Midlands, more towards like Cannock, Walsall way. I'm in the middle of those two places, and I don't see anything nearby for me. So going to these Wigan tournaments and the Nottingham tournaments, they're the closest things for me that I can find. But I'm working on something that might interest you West Midlands guys, but I need to actually get some stuff rolling with that first. But it's a work in progress. I've got a couple of options. I've got a couple of ideas, but I need to speak to these people first and see about whether this can become a reality or not. So I'm not going to give you any details now. I'll let you know more on that once I've actually done the deals, if that makes sense. So yeah, keep an eye out for those. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too long. Hopefully I didn't bore you to death. If I did, I do apologise. But if you've made it this far, you know, it's over half an hour, which I didn't think it was going to be. Press that like and subscribe button, because if you've made it this far, I'm hoping that you like what you see. You know, if you don't and you've just watched it just to, you know, draw pictures of, you know, things over my face while I'm talking, great, at least you've watched the whole video. Happy days. So yeah, so that's it from me, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's partook in the channel over the past 12 months. Again, I want to make a special thank you to AtmosphereRQL. This guy has been my guru for YouTube over the past 12 months, and he's given me a lot of information, a lot of help, and I cannot thank him enough, because probably without him I wouldn't still be doing my YouTube stuff, because he's taught me to keep going and give me ideas on what to do. The Nottingham Beyblade group, the Wigan Beyblade group, especially perfect. You know, they've been amazing. You know, my first tournament as a Beyblade player was Wigan, so that holds a very special place in my heart. So thank you to ICC's Mr. Dom. I will be back to you guys soon. I just need to get the right time off work when you're playing these things. And the same goes for the Nottingham Beyblade group. They've been so helpful, so kind, and yeah, it's amazing. So thank you for watching, if indeed you did, and we'll see you all in the next video. Laters, bladers.